So once you have logged in, so you can see that I am logged in under my picture and my email address. You are going to see here all the products that you have signed up for. And so of course today we're talking about the resource den. And so each R has a different section, okay? And so you can check out each R individually. And so if we just start right down here with roots, because I really feel like that's the first R, I'm clicking on it. And if you'll notice at the top that it's going to give you an overview of what are we talking about when we speak to the R of roots. Even lots of information about OT. If you want to download some printables to help you kind of organize your thinking around your family, just some things that you can print and download to help you identify community supports. So you can see there's just a lot of information here to help you in your family life. Technology tips for parents, neurodivergent resources. And so this is all under the R of roots. Again, even some information on how to navigate your child's IEP. So Lisa Haverly was a school-based OT for 20 years, over 20 years actually. And so again, just giving you some information to think about if your child attends school, or even if your child is, if you're considering homeschool, okay? And so again, just some helpful resources. And so this is all under the R of roots. So if I go back, you can see there's many other R's. And so you could go to the next R, which I feel like is resonance. And that is all about relationship and connection. And again, at the top is always going to be an intro, so you know exactly what the R is about. And then if I go here, there's some information on trauma-informed approach, some earth connection activities, including some sustainability tips, understanding this biophilia hypothesis that really drives our work that we do here at Rainbow Tree Therapies, information on maybe how to create a sensory garden, the importance of animal connections, how to really connect with your child, how to prepare yourself to connect with your child. So again, so much information, and really it's evidence-based. We've done our research. There's many tips. And so again, there's going to be an intro. You can see this cloud right here that indicates it's a video. And so that might be helpful to know. You can see another video here. PDF information does require you to download the information. Okay. There's again some information on, let's see, did I move out of, yep. So this is resonance. So again, we can go back here and look at another R. So let's look at the R of rhythm. And so rhythm is where you're going to find information on sleep and regulation. And again, there's tips on how to support regulation. And when I say regulation, it's really how your child is able to participate with good attention, with emotional regulation. And so there's a lot of information here on the R of rhythm. For regulation, how nature helps, what is sensory modulation, how does nature support sensory processing and modulation, so much information, how we might bring in mouth tools, transition tools, and this is where you're going to find information specifically on sleep. So if you are looking for information on how to help my family or my child with sleep, you want to start with the decision tree. Fill that out. It will bump back to you specific tips based on what the concerns are around sleep. Regulation of sleep, it gives you a lot of information. There's information on magnesium in sleep, ferritin in sleep, and this is just general information that would be helpful. How sound and music support regulation. And so again, these are all separate R's. We're up to, I think, almost 250 resources. This is restoration. Again, you're going to see a video of Lisa Haverly speaking to what do we mean by restoration. This section has the power of play, mud kitchen information, scavenger hunt downloads that you can do with your family, activity ideas, therapeutic intention activities, ideas that you can, what we might be doing here in therapy, how you can set up and use those same activities at home, handwriting information. There's tutorials to understand how to think through handwriting, ADHD and handwriting. There's even some practice sheets. There's dressing tip information, toileting supports, sensory processing and discrimination. So again, speaking more about coordination and how we might support that at home with some activity ideas. What do we mean by posture? Thinking through core stability and core strength. There's just so much information. And so I'm giving you this tutorial because I don't want you to feel overwhelmed by it. I want you to know that it's well organized. You'll be able to find the information that you are looking for. And so I just wanted to give you kind of this video tutorial on how to log in and how to access these resources. And down here at the bottom, you can actually click on this button right here if you have questions, and I will answer you. So again, in live time, if I'm online, I will answer those questions. I do hope this is helpful.